English Rockstars, Namrata here. Today we are doing a shadowing English practice with a spooky horror story. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee and watch till the end. There's a twist waiting for you. Let's begin. The House on Willow Hill. Every summer, I visit my grandparents in a quiet village. It's peaceful, calm, and nothing scary ever happens there. Or at least, that's what I thought. From my bedroom window, I could see a lonely, abandoned house on top of a hill, crooked roof, broken windows, and a shadow that always seemed to move when the wind blew. One night, while looking outside, I saw it. A light, a small, flickering light inside the abandoned house. But nobody lived there. Nobody was supposed to. When I asked my grandparents about it, they froze. Grandma whispered, "Don't go near that house. Ever." And Grandpa added, "No child in this village is allowed to climb that hill." That's when I knew I had to go. The next afternoon, when everyone was asleep, I grabbed my backpack, my flashlight, and I climbed the hill alone. The air turned colder as I walked closer. The house door creaked open by itself. I stepped inside. Dust, spiderwebs, broken furniture, and then I heard it. A cough, a real human cough. I followed the sound and found an old man sitting in a corner. Tired, hungry, not a ghost, not a monster, just a lost, homeless man trying to survive. He said, "I'm only staying here for shelter, but this place isn't safe." Before I could ask why, we heard footsteps outside. Heavy footsteps, many footsteps. I peeked out the broken window. 4 men were climbing up, carrying bags, heavy bags. The old man whispered, "They are thieves." They forced me to keep quiet. They used this house to hide stolen things. My heart almost jumped out of my chest. This was worse than any ghost story. Just as we were about to escape through the back door, I noticed something strange. One of the thieves was someone I recognized. It was the friendly shopkeeper from the village, the same man who always gave kids free candies, the same man everyone trusted. He wasn't a kind uncle, he wasn't friendly. He was the leader of the thieves. My legs froze. If he saw me, he would know exactly where I lived. I held the old man's hand and whispered, "Run, now." We rushed down the hill, hiding behind trees until we reached my grandparents' house. The police came quickly, and when the thieves were arrested, the whole village was shocked to see the shopkeeper in handcuffs. The old man was given a home and food, and the abandoned house on the hill, it finally became empty again. No more lights, no more footsteps, just a quiet house with a very loud story. Just when life returned to normal, I woke up at midnight to drink water. As I walked past my bedroom window, something made me stop. The abandoned house on the hill, the same house that should have been empty, was glowing again. A single, flickering light, exactly like before. But this time, I could see a silhouette standing in the window. Someone new. Someone is watching my house. If you enjoyed this soft horror story and want more shadow English practice, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Namrata English Center. And remember, sometimes the scariest things are not ghosts, but the secrets people hide. Till then, bye bye.